Hey team, let's talk about mindset for reaching those lofty goals that we're aiming for. Alright, so some of these helpful hints that I'm about to share with you will tee you up for overwhelming success. So listen carefully. The first one is the people that are most successful in reaching their goals that they're setting out to achieve not only have created structures that will help them reach those goals, but they've changed their identity to be the goal that they want to become. So if you want to imagine what you will be like as that person who reaches your goals and what that person does on the way to reaching your goals, and then tell yourself you are that person, that's something that can be super helpful. And I'm not saying that you can't be yourself. That's not what I'm saying at all. But for example, people that say, when they're offered a cigarette and after they've given up smoking, they say, I'm trying to give up, they tend to be the least successful at maintaining giving up cigarettes. The ones that say, I'm not a smoker, they tend to be the most successful at doing it. And then let's look at how we can apply that to our habits. All right, so the number one thing that we can do is think about our environment that is around us, because we are the product of the people that we hang out with. And that's one of the reasons I am so excited about small group and semi-private training, because together everyone is achieving more, because you've got people that are reaching those lofty goals too at the same time. You've got more people in your corner other than just me, and you've got more people that have been along the journey or they're going through the same thing as you. And this can be super helpful in making you successful. Another one is behaviors. So the very ability to be able to tell yourself, I'm that fitness person, becomes easier to do when you can look back at the habits that you're doing on a regular basis. I am that fitness person. I go 3 times a week to do my weights, and then I also do my walks each week, or I do my Pilates each week on top of that. It is more easy to tell ourselves that we are the identity that we want to become if we can easily think back to the evidence that we are that person. Now, another one that's super helpful on the journey to our goals is saying, I choose not to, as opposed to I can't. Because our body doesn't like to be restricted. That's not something we like to do. We like to rebel a lot more than we like to conform. So one of the things that we can do is when someone offers us a cake in the tea room at work, or when we're around things that are quite tempting that will take us away from our goal, saying the words, instead of I can't have that, I'm on a diet, instead of saying I choose not to have that, that helps our body learn that we are making an active choice. And bear in mind, if you make a choice that you're having a piece of cake at your grandmother's 100th birthday, I think that's a pretty healthy choice. Another one is when we're making a decision that's poor and slipping into bad habits, say it's the wine at the end of the evening, allowing yourself to have the wine, but at the same time saying out loud, this is not my goal to have wine each night. The problem with having wine each night means that I'm going to be going further away from my goals. I'm also going to be stalled in weight loss for at least the next 3 days. The calories are not going to serve me well at nighttime, and the actual action of drinking this is actually not as rewarding as the idea of reaching my goals out loud. Can actually mean that we're more likely to be more present in the things that we're doing. And on top of that, may actually help us long term give up those things that are kind of currently our vices. So try out these things, let me know how you get on.